Good morning.
Good morning.
We started working on building a firewood shed and a smokehouse area. And we got rain out of nowhere the other day. We got a ½ inch of rain in about 30 minutes. So
we have a pond.
So we got a pond. Not what we wanted, not ideal. I have a hole, but I need a hole because I need to fill it with dirt, and then we're gonna have concrete there. So I have to have a hole. I just don't need the rain right now.
So we did take a day off to let things dry up.
Right, though I knew the water wasn't gonna dry up, but I'm hoping the mud up there is a little bit more stable now. I gotta finish getting up there. I'm working on building a rock wall, retaining wall. We're gonna go right back here. So I gotta finish digging this out, set the rocks, and then I wanna build this up higher than that ground, and we'll make drainage to go that way behind and run off. And that's what I was working on when the rain came. It got very muddy and mucky up above, so I had to stop. We called it quits for a day, and now today we're gonna continue on and see what we can do. I might have to still stop with the wall until that dries out a little bit more, but I can get this hole filled in with some fill if I need to for now. We're not filling it all the way up, but I can put my stone base down and maybe get it pitched this way a little bit so the water that is there will be gone. But we just kind of got to see what it's gonna bring today with all the muck we have now.
And there's no rain in the forecast.
This year, I'm just telling myself in my head there's rain in the forecast like every day. If you look at the weather, it's not. We've just been getting weird pop-up showers, and usually within like a ½ hour to an hour, we've been getting like an inch of rain and then it stops. So everything is just a muddy mess, and we've had to have had over 30 inches of rain so far this summer. So everything's just saturated. So even if you get a ½ of an inch of rain, it just makes puddles because the ground's so saturated, there's no place for it to go.
So you might be like, why don't you give it some more time to just let all the water go away? Well, we don't know. There's probably going to be more rain, so we're going to do what we can. Where we live, we only have so many months to be able to do like groundwork and stuff like that, because it's going to, well, sometimes in October we see some snow. So we just have to try to move forward and keep going and just get that little bit of time and get as many projects done as we can. Unfortunately, this year we feel like we are a little bit behind, so we're just trying to keep going, pressing forward and seeing what we can get done, because we have a pretty big list of things to do or we'd like to get done.
So the whole reason I wanted to start this project this week, because there was no rain in the forecast. Next week we have rain coming. Goal is to get the retaining wall done, get the stone in, and then get the concrete poured before the rain comes in. That's not going to happen now, so let's get this cleaned up and figure out how we're going to continue on with all the mud and the muck.
Did you change your mind?
Well, the reason why I had the dirt pile there is as I was digging out, setting the bottom stones, I get the bottom stone set, and then I take that dirt again and backfill. So if I take all the dirt out of my way, I'm gonna have to put it back there. So I think I need to get the excavator up here with a big rock and see how this is first and see what we can do. The other day when it started raining out, I came over here and I started sorting flat rocks, and I got a good pile of flat rocks. My original plan was to sit them on my trailer, bring my trailer up over there, and then just be able to work right there off of the trailer. But with everything being a muddy mess, it makes it so my work area isn't gonna flow the way I need it to flow with my trailer, my tractor, and the excavator. I'm trying to readjust my plans now to figure out the best way to get this retaining wall built. So I'm trying to figure out what rock I want to bring up. I think I'm gonna try to get this big one, bring it up there, get it set, and then we might have to just keep trucking back and forth and getting one rock at a time, which is kind of a bummer, but it's gonna be the safest way to do it right now. All right, I got it flipped the way I want it. Now I want to find a little rock to put under there to keep that sloped up more. I know we got them.
I don't know. Little ones?
If you like building puzzles, you'll love building rock walls. I think something like that'll work. See if I got another little one there. And then we'll have to fill everything in with like some crushed stone if you want to make it all look nicey nice.
Or I can put some
Flocks.
Yeah, you just like took it right out of my mouth. Just to let you guys all know that I've been watching the channel for a long time, I had nothing to do with this rock wall, retaining wall. So I know I've always say I love rock walls, but this was not my idea at all. So this is gonna be huge, but it would look really pretty with some flocks in between all the rocks. Just remember, this rock wall wasn't my idea.
I know. I was hoping actually to surprise you with it the other day a lot more. But then we got that rain, so I wasn't able to. Okay.
Nice.
Then I'm gonna let that down. That should be good. So using the grapple bucket on the TYM, it's kind of like the claw machine. You scoop it in there, and you don't know what you're gonna get, you get what you get. So this is the 2 rocks I was able to get this time. So now we need to look at them and figure out where they're gonna go. That bottom rock is a big rock. That'd probably be good to go over here. So maybe I can get this other one set first. Told you it was a big one. All right, let's see if we did a good job stacking with this rock. Oh, perfect. I like it. They make like what I would call a rotary grapple head for this, or for any excavator. That'd be perfect for set in stone because you can like pinch it like this and you can like swivel it 360 degrees. So if you're a stone builder, for building big rock walls, that'd work perfect. Just pick them up and rotate them. Because there's like so many different ways you can set a rock, but trying to do it with this, it's kind of like, oh, you can't like, oh, I want to turn it this way and then that way. And let me get the pry bar and see if we can move it around.
You can't just pick it up and turn it?
Probably not.
Don't try, I was kidding. I don't know exactly what he's trying to do.
So I gotta leave it this way.
What are you trying to do?
I wanted to flip it and have that this side out.
Oh.
But
redbird is?
So now I get some rocks under that corner. That's the way I want it sitting, right there. How you liking that so far?
I think that's really good.
Okay. I'm gonna pack some dirt and some rocks behind that one so it'll stay level like that. And then I think 1 or 2 more base stones. And then I think we're done with the base. I got a big pile of dirt here. A lot of this I'm gonna have to haul off, but I don't got the regular bucket on the TYM, so I'm just kind of trying to pile it up and work around it and leaving myself some fill to fill in as I'm working.
It seems like some nice fill.
Yeah, it's decent. A lot of these big rocks you probably won't see, maybe only half of them by the time we're all said and done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because by the time we get all of our grade filled in, especially these ones, and you get everything backfilled and graveled, and you might not even see any of this.
Oh, man.
All this work, and you might not see it.
Oh, I like it.
No.
I'm glad you're telling me this now, though.
Those ones you'll see, but over here, once we get everything done. All right, let's see if I can find the last foundation rock over in the pile. If we can get one more good big one for the bottom, then we can start going up after that.
That one's really big.
Yep. Be the perfect last one. All right, I know it don't look like much, but we got the first wall going this way, the foundation set. Now we can start stacking rocks up high, and then I want to go down that way at a smaller taper. So yeah, we're getting there. Well, I guess this is where we're gonna stop for the day. More rain. I just can't make it up. See you guys in the morning. Well, I'm not too sure what I got for rocks yet. Once I dump them out, we'll figure it out. Like I said yesterday, picking up rocks with this bucket, it's kind of like the claw machine. You don't know what you get until you dump it out. Wow! Oh yeah, I definitely felt those. This one definitely has some weight to it, but you know what? This I think will set just like this with the spider and all right there in the corner coming this way. It'll be high and then it goes low, tapering. So we'll use that to set our grade. You're coming over to inspect my work? I'm thinking that rock's gonna work perfect. I think we're in a good spot. We might be able to go that way a little bit. All right, so I have my bar over here, right around about where the boiler is. It's this way a couple of inches, so it's ballpark. 11, 12, so we're about 13 feet. That'll be perfect. I like it. I like it a lot. That'll give us 12 feet in here. That'll be perfect. All right, I'm gonna go see what I can find for other rocks to bring up. I'm liking the way that's looking. I'd like to get kind of a longer one to go over here, but I'm just gonna go see what I can get out of the pile, bring it over, and then we'll see where we're gonna go next. It's one of those things, it's like you stop playing around with the rocks and it's like, nope, I don't like that one there. So you move it to another spot and then you gotta kind of twist and tangle the next one to make it work. So it's gonna be good. All right, we got a decent sized rock. Let's get that one set and see how it goes. I think that stone was made for right there. She ain't moving. I was gonna angle it up a little bit, but I think that's good the way it is. It like sat perfectly on top of that stone.
Always told me you never wanted to be a rock wall builder.
I don't want to be.
Well, look how good a job you do.
I I better do bad at it then.
I'm thinking we should do it all over the place now.
What's that?
I'm thinking we should do it all over the place now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't really like seeing you carry those big rocks.
That means we got to dig more holes to find more rocks.
No.
All right, that fit perfectly. I want to see if I can find a little stone to go in between those two rocks in the bottom corner. Get that filled up, and then I can backfill it with dirt, and then we can continue going this way. We got the back wall done. The side wall is pretty close, so I had to clean up a lot of the muck in the area. So let me continue on building the wall now. I had to get my big pile of dirt out. The worst part is I'm gonna need dirt, but we're kind of working in a small area, so we'll have to just go back and forth and see how we can get this done. All right, we got the majority of the rock wall built. There's some finishing touches I still want to do to it, but I need to clean up this debris right here. We got some rocks. I'm gonna bring those over to the pile. They're just small little rocks. We'll get rid of them. Then I want to pack this edge in, and I just looked at the weather app. They're calling for 1/4 inch of rain. Yeah, you can see it over there and over there. So I'm hoping we can get this picked up, packed, and I'd really like to get a little bit of stone down in there before we get the rain and get it so maybe it's tapered this way. We'll see. And then we'll have to get the transit set up, which probably won't happen today in the rain. And I can start shooting our elevation and we can get everything figured out so we can start building this building. Ah, that's gonna be so nice. I'm gonna get these rocks picked up and then we'll be back. Well, I didn't completely get it all done. The rain's here now. You know, try to get a little bit of stone down that back corner because that's really where a lot of the mud was the first time. But you know what? I think I'm gonna leave it alone because if I leave it alone and it gets filled with water, I can take my bucket and back drag it. If I put stone in there and then I back drag, if there's water in there, it's gonna make a mess. So I'm gonna go dump that load. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm pretty hungry. It's that time anyway, so this is where we're gonna end this video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. I hope you guys are getting just the right amount of rain. We haven't been getting that here this year, but I hope wherever you are, you are. So thanks for coming along on our journey with us. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe. We'll see you right back here in the next video. We upload a new video every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6 a.m. We'll see you right back here. Bye. I got in the tractor just in time. This is the kind of rain we've been getting. It's just been like huge raindrops. We're probably gonna get that 1/4 inch or more in like 15 minutes to a half hour. Just enough to soak everything, make puddles, get the water running, and then it's gonna stop and move on. I'm glad I got the tractor just in time. I'm gonna go empty this load, then I'm gonna have dinner. Bye.